So many of you know that cobalt is a mineral that is used. It's put into lithium-ion batteries. It powers all of our smart devices, from smartphones to tablets, to our scanners over, in places like Walmart and Home Depot. It also powers all of our electric vehicles as well. And unfortunately, we're in a place right now where it's at unprecedented numbers and needs for this. And unfortunately, there's a lot of people being affected by it. Hello everybody, Jay Rhymes with the Periodic Review. I hope you all are having a wonderful day. Hopefully I will earn your subscription today. So if I do, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, click that damn bell, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a content release. And as always, check out the Periodic Review podcasts, now available free at spotify.com. Now, some of the things that have been really interesting about this topic is that there is actually a British Academy professor who's just releasing a book called Cobalt Red: How the Blood of the Congo powers our lives. And this person is Siddharth Kara. I hope I said that right. Siddharth Kara, a British Academy professor. And this book goes over the horrible artisan mining conditions where the locals mine a hazardous material by hand, which is actually this gray material called cobalt that we all know too well, and proclaiming that all the tech companies, including those in the USA, are culpable of not providing hospitable work conditions. With that being said, unfortunately, there's people who have gotten cancer. They have really bad irritation of, the eyes, the throat, mouth. There's individuals who have, massive growths, and there's some videos that have been coming out, even, as far as 5 years, as far as I understand, where these things are still happening. So the CDC has also declared that cobalt can harm the eyes, skin, heart, and lungs, and exposure to cobalt may cause cancer. So Kara was actually on the Joe Rogan podcast just, the last week or two. And he shared his journey through the cobalt mines, sharing that there were pits with well over 1,000 individuals mining the gray substance by hand. He had to evade capture or death at the hands of the local militia, claiming to be an investor or other party, in order to basically keep himself from being, kidnapped, killed, or even held for ransom, which is a really scary thing when you think about it. We see some of these movies, like, was it Captain whatever with Tom Hanks in it, and we see these different films and movies of people that get captured. I think Taken with comes to mind. And it just boggles my mind, and I can only, unfortunately, just think and process it, from a distance. It's not something I can experience myself, but to be in that sort of danger, and especially for this person to do that, is, I think, a very heroic thing, especially to shed some more light on these issues that we're having in the Congo. And the problem is that the need for cobalt has reached an unprecedented 170,000 metric tons of the gray rock in 2021 alone. And in addition, I had found that other news videos and articles dating back before 2017, so we know for sure that this has been an ongoing issue. It is sad enough that the slave labor is still being utilized in the world today, but that by design to drive down costs and increase profits at the cost of human life. And this is something I really do feel very strongly about, that a lot of these investors, a lot of these people who have different stakes in these different companies, they have to be accountable for their shareholders. They have to increase profits year over year. So not only are they doing that with growth, but they're also doing that in driving down the costs by offsetting labor costs that's virtually free. I think Kara was saying that some of these individuals were making anywhere between $1 and maybe maximum $3 a day in order for these individuals to go in there. And a lot of these individuals are not only adults, but there's also parents. I think there was some individuals in this particular video that they shared on the Joe Rogan podcast where wives and husbands were holding their children. They had them tied to them, and they were carrying these rocks on their heads and mining with their children, which was very, very striking. And to think that this has been going on for years now, it begs the question, are we going to have these different expenses as far as, like, are we going to trade, better profits and low cost, for human life? And that's something that is very, very striking, and it's very, very confusing every time I think about it right now. But as I was listening to this podcast, I was like, hold the phone. I need to stop everything and share this with you guys. Now, Although there are tech companies such as Tesla who are working to build a cobalt-free battery, it is clear, that many of the mines in the Congo are under Chinese companies who are less likely to want to have better work conditions for their local workers. And I think Kara even said that even like giving these individuals anywhere between $10 or maybe a little bit more per day, plus better working conditions, having large machines and excavators to do a lot of this processing, so they don't have to actually touch the material. They can do it from a distance, as well as maybe importing schools to have their children go to school while they're at work, and obviously not having children having to do this manual labor. That it would cost the company very, very little to do these little things that would give a better quality of life. And it's just unfortunate that the U.S. companies are also culpable in all these things, as far as I understand. But I don't know, I could be wrong. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. So don't forget to hit that like button, as well as share with family and friends. And from my family to yours, good night. Today's video is sponsored by viewers like you, so thank you. If we earned your subscription today, don't forget to hit that red subscribe button, click that damn bell, and turn on your notifications so you don't miss a content release. The best way to support the channel is to like this video, share it with family and friends, and don't forget to leave a comment down below. Send all of your topic ideas, articles, and video links to theperiodicreview@gmail.com. All of our links are in the description down below.